To keep moving forward. What is a prospectus? Very interesting document. I'll be very brief on this as well. Something similar to this. It's obviously, in my opinion at least, a sales brochure. A lot of instances, a brochure designed to fund the dreams and wishes of somebody else that's not quite prepared to put their own money into that particular venture. Hence, being a very proud Australian as well, when this particular company here floated, we can read this document. It's very exciting at the front, very easily understood. The problem is when you get to the back of it, with respect to the better operators again in this industry, I beg your pardon, most of the experts can't seem to agree on whether it's a good, bad or indifferent investment. Some years ago as well, when Qantas floated, a lass from Personal Investment came to Adelaide and in that instance there said that she'd been into 3 financial planning firms and asked in their opinion, at least, whether or not Qantas in the short to mid-term was good, bad or indifferent investment. She was given 3 different answers, yes, no, and I'm not really sure was the third one. So as she said, how does the average person discuss, or at least decide whether or not something like that is a good short to mid-term investment? You can look at it, you can read it, very comfortably it says it's a safe airline, safe passenger route, safe government, etc., etc. We buy into it expecting it to go up in value shortly thereafterwards, and unfortunately it didn't. The reason that it didn't is pretty well summed up in this article. And that is, shortly after Qantas floated, a certain person pushed a couple of tanks into the Middle East, into a country that he shouldn't have, started the Gulf War and sent petrol prices through the roof. Then every airline came out and said, unfortunately, due to the excessive price of petrol, we can now no longer deliver to our investors what it was we had hoped to in this particular document. So whilst back then when we made our original, I suppose, decision, we may well have been correct in engaging the services of a professional, but I'm sure if we also went to a non-professional or a 6-year-old child and showed them the front of that particular document and said, what do you think might make it go up? Somebody back then might have said petrol. It's a plane, it can't get off the ground without petrol, but it's one of the areas that the experts in this industry forgot to consider, if you like. So whilst we do look at these documents in a bit of an old, more conservative manner, we also look at them as well in a bit more of a streetwise manner and understanding, but I keep, as such, need to keep moving forward as well.